RuPaul's Drag Race has brought drag into millions of homes. You can stream 14 seasons of the original US-based television show and many more in franchises and spin-offs worldwide, including Drag Race UK, whose Series 2 winner, Lawrence Chaney, hails from this very city. Well done, Lawrence. Even if you're not aware of what some have called drag's new golden age, the topic might have popped up in your radar recently because of performer Sab Samuel. Sab is a drag queen who hosts a popular touring story hour for children. And recently, news headlines have covered the protests that accompany his show. Now, of course, drag has always sparked controversy, and perhaps that's no surprise. Bold makeup, costumes, and larger-than-life personalities make outrageous statements, and not everyone likes that. Drag turns gender roles upside down. It often pushes boundaries and dismantles traditional male and female stereotypes. You see, many drag performers see drag as a rebellion against conventionality, expanding the landscape of gender identity and expression. For protesters at Sab's events, the expansion is upsetting. They claim his storytelling is unsuitable for young children. It exposes them to what they believe is inappropriate content. Sab wears sequined dresses, heavy face paint, and a foot-high pink wig. Critics call this adult sexualized entertainment. They say he confuses children. Now, on his current tour, Seb shares with kids a dramatic reading of a book that he's written entitled The Three Goats United. Perhaps unsurprisingly, it's a story about three goats. And in this tale, a family of cloven-hooved creatures face up to a bully. Now, Sab reads other stories too, including the classic children's picture book, We're Going on a Bear Hunt. Spoiler alert, it turns out bears are dangerous. But I imagine if you're a 3-year-old, that's a new life lesson. Reports of those who've attended Sab's readings describe events that earn kids' attention with a captivating performance of child-focused material. Sab says he believes in the importance of what he does. He says he wants to provide a positive experience of queer culture and sees himself as an LGBTQ+ role model. And this is perhaps why he continues undeterred. But you think he would be? I mean, drag performers are often subject to discrimination, the targets of violent attacks. What Seb does is risky, not an easy career path. But fearlessness is part and parcel for the drag performer. They, after all, helped lead the Stonewall riots. Drag performers spill the tea, serve up realness, throw shade. They are famously to the point and uncensored. The word, I think, is fierce. And you must be. You must be fierce if you're an agitator of custom. Reportedly, Seb ends his book readings by making a stirring motion with his hand, telling kids, "Say goodbye like a drag queen." Why? Because drag queens stir. One of the most famous songs in our faith tradition stirs. Indeed, the song in today's gospel is an incitement. Mary sang of rescuing the weak and unrespectable, and getting those excluded and rejected to sit down as honored guests at God's banquet. The whole world as we know it is inverted, a change of fortune for the rich, and all the wrong people are recipients of unjustified wealth. God's true self is revealed as the friend of the burdened and the beleaguered. As Mary sang this ancient song, she also discovered her own value and worth. The lowly servant had God's approval. She who might have otherwise been sidelined is now God's spokesperson. A pregnant teenage girl, the most unlikely of candidates, is the most fortunate woman on planet Earth. Mary delivers a powerful personal self-expression, a rallying cry. She found her voice and boldly speaks. Challenges to the norm are disturbing. They're not easy listening songs. I can't help but think that those protesting drag queen story hour find that troubling. Things are turned upside down. The storyteller isn't who you'd expect. And it isn't your traditional bedtime tale. Yet this is what is at the heart of the gospel and Mary's song. It is a tune that surprises and disrupts. Things are not what they seem. Limits are undone. And these aren't roles that are typecast. Watch out, everyone. The conventional is in trouble. Who's in and what's out is shocking. And the revelation comes from an unexpected place. Yes, we do well to remember that when we want to hear a story about God.